Welcome to Hivecast episode 4. Currently, me, Brandon, and Andrew laying down in the room again, as we usually do. Yep. Nick didn't want to come because he was reminiscing about a car his father used to have, so it's just us for today.
He had like a wet dream when he saw it.
He saw it, and he's like, "Oh, how I remember what car this is," and then he said something we can't say, and it rhymed. He's vibing. Come here, Andrew. Come closer to the phone. There you go, baby. Well,
we need pillows.
Yeah,
we should buy pillows just for this room.
Make Hivecast pillows.
Get a comfort. We should just buy a whole mattress and put it in.
Just a whole mattress.
The homies
put
chilling.
It behind the green screen. A whole California king.
Tomorrow that green screen's getting put to work.
Oh yeah?
I'm bringing my guitar and I'm gonna record a music video.
Hooey mama.
What are you gonna sing?
I'm not singing, it's a music video.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
He's gonna make a music video.
I was gonna do Oh Love, but now I kind of don't want to do it because I heard another song and it was more upbeat. I know I kind of want to do that one.
You should do a
that
Minecraft
one doesn't
parody.
No. Someone already did that and it was not fun.
Oh.
Is that green light on the roof moving or blinking depending on your voice?
That's because it's a mic, it picks up. So there's a headset in there.
Oh.
And you could hear whatever everyone's saying, right?
Wow.
Where do they hear what we're saying?
In there, in the technical director room, there's a headset and they could put it on and they could hear what we're saying. It's so when you're recording the TV thing, right?
The principal just has a headset in her room. She's listening right now.
To like all the rooms in the school.
No, so the headset, there's 2 headsets, or 3 headsets actually. There's 2. One of them goes on the guy who records and uses the cameras in this room for the news anchors and whatever. Then there's another guy in there. He has that one around his neck, so he could talk into the mic, and then he has another one on his head. And you could hear what everyone's saying in here.
The microphone lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, very fancy. Everything hurts.
Yeah.
I sat on the floor for so I got home at 4. It was 8. I was on the floor for 4 hours building a dual disc. And I laid down and I swear my bed was never more comfortable.
It really be like that.
It do be like that.
That's how I feel after competition when we go back to the hotel. I just die.
That's how I feel after school, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up go home and lay down for a good 10 minutes without doing anything.
I always almost fall asleep and then someone texts me or call me.
Andrew, does your family own a crock pot?
A crock pot?
Yeah.
No, not that I know of.
Then you don't know the pain of getting out from school hungry and then going home and seeing your mother's crock pot running on the counter.
Oh, you mean the slow cookers?
Yes.
Yeah, I have one of those.
That's pain when you come home expecting a good meal and it's just that.
Yesterday, I got home starving.
Oh yeah?
And because me and Andy were looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I only ate half a burrito. And we were just walking to school the whole time. So I got home starving. And then they were like, alright, we're going to go get groceries. So my parents went to go get groceries and they didn't get back till 8. I didn't get to eat until 8.
Oh.
Brandon, how are you alive?
I don't know.
Brandon should be dead.
And then I ate 2 sandwiches. But the problem was, the turkey was so thin and small, so it wasn't filling. So I didn't get a full proper meal that day. For breakfast I didn't eat anything. For lunch I ate half a burrito, and for lunch or dinner I basically just ate half a sandwich. That's what it felt like.
That's how it just vibes sometimes.
You're over there dying, and yesterday I had the best meal ever. For breakfast I went to McDonald's.
He had a dinner straight from Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. Hired Gordon Ramsay himself. He made me a Subway sandwich, dude, so it works.
Keep fresh.
You want to talk about the Japan plan?
Oh yeah, the Japan plan. Our 10-year plan.
Alright, so it originally started as a 10-year plan. So basically, right after high school, we're going to give each other 10 years. and we can do our college education. We can save up money, and then once those 10 years pass, wherever we are, we're all gonna meet up together, and we're gonna go to Japan. But little Andrew here, Andrew's going into the military, so we told him to try to get stationed in Japan. And when he gets all that army money every month, he's gonna ship one of us over, and it's gonna be Nick, Brandon, and I, and Andrew, and Jonathan. Jonathan hasn't been on the podcast yet.
R.I.P. No.
Yeah, he died, and so I'm just ready to leave everything behind and go. Like this plan, I cannot anticipate the wait to go.
We'll see.
Like my plan of it is, or my version of the plan is, I'm not like any friends or family I have. I'm not gonna tell anyone.
You're just gonna go off the grid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off the grid. I'm gonna disappear. Just gonna pop in Japan. That's just how it's gonna vibe. And I'd say probably 70 or 80. I'll come back, and I'm just,
tell them the stories of Japan.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them the stories of Japan. I'm just gonna tell them JoJo Part 3. That's gonna be my lore.
You're gonna move to Japan, and then we're gonna travel for 50 days all the way to Egypt.
Yeah.
We're gonna be hitchhiking.
We found an old man with sharp teeth and beat him up.
Oh.
That's just how we threw a dog at him. And we fed the dog coffee gum. Wait, no, chocolate gum.
There's coffee gum?
I don't know, probably.
There is in JoJo.
I don't know what to talk about.
Oh.
Can I talk about trying to find you guys yesterday?
Oh my god. Go ahead.
So yesterday in the morning, I get there and Jay's like, "You wanna watch Terrorist House? It's a Japanese reality TV show." And I was like, "No, reality TV shows are gay. If you watch them, you're gay."
You really just said that right
Yeah. And then Jay just got upset, and everyone was like, "Bro, that was mean." And I was like, "Oh well." And then me and Andy leave orchestra, and we're walking to lunch. And we go to where the tables usually are, or where we usually sit, and we see that they're not there. And we're like, "Well, where are they?" So I text Jay, "Where are you at?" And then he leaves me on scene, and I was like, "Oh, he really did that."
I felt that, dude.
And then
it's like, okay.
So we eat our lunch. Like I said yesterday, I was looking for them, so I only ate half a burrito. And so we walk all the way around. We walk to where Nick usually meets up with the band, and then they weren't there. So then we went to the library. We looked into the 2 spots where we used to duel. They weren't there. We looked on the places where you study and you buy all the books. Weren't there. Then we went to the cafe. They weren't there. Went to where Daniel usually is. Weren't there. Started looking up the staircases. And we're going to all the classrooms. They weren't there. Went back to the table. Still weren't there. And then finally it's third period. I'm sitting there. Jay shows up. I'm like, "You went off the grid or what?"
I went to Japan.
And I text him at some point saying, "You went to Japan already?"
Where were you?
I was in the library working on a paper.
He was in the library, in the one place I didn't look, the computers. He was there, and I was like, "Oh." Nick just dipped. Nick straight up left.
Yeah, he even signed himself out. He just left, and no one stopped him.
You just said,
I still don't know where Angel was. He never clarified.
That's still a mystery.
Yeah. But me and Andy just searched the whole time. We're like, "Dude, they really just said Bravo 6 going dark."
It's amazing.
Literally, I've just been doing nothing but watching Yu-Gi-Oh! For the past 2 weeks. That's literally all I've done. I'm on season 3, episode 19. And that I started Yu-Gi-Oh! Last month, no, the start of February.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time I did nothing. I got nothing better to do.
That's all I've been doing. I just go home, just lay in my bed and watch YouTube videos.
At this point with my internet, I'm just gonna start binge watching anime.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm gonna finish Time I Reincarnated as a Slime. And I'm gonna start or finish Toradora. And then I have 40 things on my Crunchyroll watch list that I haven't even started.
I feel like at any time now, Nick's gonna be done with that card, and he's gonna come over, and that door's just gonna burst open,
And he's gonna be like, how do I use my transformer?
and he's gonna scream.
Yeah, that's right.
Talk about Rainbow, dude, because that's all we've been doing.
Oh yeah, just Rainbow and Yu-Gi-Oh. That's all I've been doing.
Talk about it. Tell us the info. Give us the scoop.
Literally, we just been playing Rainbow a lot for some
Yeah.
reason.
I started watching Soup and all them, and I was like, dude, Rainbow seems fun. I don't know why I uninstalled it. Because I remember, like, last time we had played, I just gotten good. I was like, I don't know why I installed it again. Like, I was actually getting better at it. So I reinstalled it, played a match with Angel, and went in God tier, and I was like, alright, looks like I'm playing this game now. Then it went on this whole, like, the Super Pack, or whatever it's called, whatever season pass. It's not the season pass, but, like, the deluxe edition, right? Nick buys that for $10. He has all the operators. And he's like, this game sucks. I hate this game. And every day after school, he gets on and plays with us.
What was that one thing that happened that we couldn't just stop laughing at?
There was a lot of things, dude.
Just name them off.
There's Alibaba. There was
a character called Alibi or some shit.
Alibi.
Or something like that. Alibi. And then every time someone picks her, Nick just screams, Alibaba!
There was the Under the Sea, but with an extra vowel.
What?
No, something happened in game. Oh, I remember. Me and Brandon were like outside of a door, and we had to rescue the hostage. And I was like, okay, Brandon, what's gonna happen? I didn't know they weren't in there,
Okay,
so we just hear gunshots, and I'm like, all right, Brandon, I'm gonna run in, and then you run in after. I'll distract him. You get the hostage.
I believe I was Sledge, and Jay was Fuse. Jay runs in. He's like, all right, I'm sacrificing myself, so I run in first before Jay.
Yeah, Brandon runs in before me.
I
for
see a
some reason.
Doc just using I assumed he was using cams, just laying on the floor. Jay walks up to him. I see that the dude has his gun out. Jay just starts blasting him. Like, he empties his whole clip into this Doc. The Doc, the Doc didn't shoot back once, and he had full opportunity to. He was looking straight at Jay.
I emptied a 90 bullet clip onto his corpse.
Why?
Yeah. And then as soon as he finished shooting, I picked up the hostage, and then I started heading out. Like, I waited for him to shoot all 90 bullets into the Doc after the Doc was dead before I was like, alright, and then headed out.
What the hell?
We ended up winning the match because I took the hostage right out the door. Like,
why did you empty a whole clip into him?
I was helping my country.
What the hell?
I was like, okay, go! It didn't stop. It didn't stop for like a whole 30 seconds. And Brandon just watched me do it.
What was being said during all this?
Nothing. I was just screaming.
and I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't laughing. I wasn't making any noise. I was just watching.
Yeah, he was just watching me unload a clip into a corpse.
It's amazing. What did you say afterwards?
I just started laughing.
Yeah, I just started laughing because that just happened.
It just happened, and then nothing could have been stopped. I mean, they could have. There was like 2 of them alive, but they didn't do anything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one.
Andrew,
Huh?
how's JRTC going right now?
I want to fucking die.
You really just said that right now.
It's like,
You really just said that.
PG-13.
All right, so what's going on in your JRTC?
I don't want to go to practice anymore.
Why not?
Because I don't like it anymore.
You used to be all about it. What happened?
I don't know. I just don't like it anymore. When you're in it for 3 years straight, it's like, no. Get me out, please.
I've been in orchestra for like 6 years, Andrew. Calm down, drama queen.
No, you don't understand the people I have to put up with.
You don't understand the people I have to put up with. I have to put up with the TikTok sophomores.
Ew.
I'd rather deal with that, honestly.
You'd rather deal with that than getting kicked in the chest while doing push-ups?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it next year?
I'm thinking about it. I'm honestly thinking about it.
But don't you have to be in it to like straight go into the military?
No, I already did my 3 years.
Oh, you only have to do 3 years?
Yeah,
Ah, so you can go in no problem.
I could just go in.
You're gonna
get
be a
my-
SEAL Team 6 member?
Dude, of course. I'll be Spetsnaz too.
You getting stationed at Japan?
I don't know. We'll see.
He's gonna he's gonna be stationed at the DMZ.
Gonna get put in Guantanamo Bay.
They're gonna put Andrew in like the worst place possible.
I want them to put me in Anime Town. I want to make an Anime Town.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna station him in Kyoto, and Nick's just gonna pull up. He's gonna be like, "Let me tell you, I got the nickname back in Kyoto." And he's just gonna punch Andrew down the staircase or something.
oh my god, I like that video we were watching. The guy who owns
Super
the
mega.
yeah, the guy who was at the bar was asleep. Sir,
Sir?
and the guy in there on his phone got scared.
That would scare me too.
Sir,
You're just vibing and then, sir?
like unless he did like if he unless he knows English, like he just saw someone just scream at him. Like that wasn't even a word for him. They just screamed at him and just closed the curtain. Sir, where?
Outside.
What happened?
Why did they go outside, Brandon?
They're probably filming.
I don't like that.
Let's go investigate.
Like how we walked in, your teacher's like, remember, Brandon, stay with your team.
Yeah.
You gotta stay with your team.
Who's
My
your
team's
team?
editing the show right now.
Ah, as you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on the music video tomorrow.
Why did he tell you to stay with your team? Does he not want us to be part of your team? We're valuable
Because
assets.
he just assigned us to the team. There's only 3 people in there.
How long you gotta be in your team?
You're supposed to be in a team from the beginning of the year. I just
Ah.
left because I was tired of putting up with them not doing work.
And then you did more work than them.
Yeah, and then I'm doing more work than anyone else right now.
You see, we're valuable assets to your team. We're just the extras.
We're being Brandon's pawns and getting good grades.
Why we're just fine. We get good grades. Honestly, in our class, you just show up and you get 100.
Yeah. They crashed the car into the wall yesterday.
Oh yeah. That scared me. I was about to fall asleep, and then all I hear is...
Boom!
I know. I was like, what the heck?
And we turn around, they're like, whoa!
They broke the spoiler on the car. I was like, dude. That's why we can't have nice things.
I know what to talk about. What sleeping position do you sleep in?
Sleeping
It
position.
depends.
I sleep in fetus mode.
What?
It depends. If it's hot out,
Are we good?
Good.
Don't worry about it.
if it's like over 80 degrees in my house, then I'd sleep just like sprawled everywhere. Like I don't have a position. It's like someone grabbed a doll and threw it on their bed. That's how I sleep. If it's like 70 to 60 degrees, actually if it's like in the 70s in my house, I'm just laying down in pharaoh position, just like straight on my back, arms crossed, and I'm just there.
He's all mad.
If it's 60 in the 60s,
Your mom comes in to wake you up. You don't even get out of bed. Your
I
whole
just
body
rise.
you rise to your feet like straight laying down, and then your skin opens and a little tinier you comes out.
I just shed my skin. All the dead skin comes off at once. If it's in the 60s, I lay down on my face, and I'm just like arms under the pillow, back under the covers. And if it's anything colder than 60, which it has been recently, I'm in fetus position.
What about you, Andrew?
I just sleep on my side. I don't have like a whole schedule. for
Do
the
you gotta go
temperature.
pencil mode on your side or what?
Pencil mode?
Like straight?
Like this is how I sleep. My legs kind of bent. I got my pillow right here with
Yep,
this
fetus
arm under,
mode.
and then I put my little.
Fetus mode.
Fetus mode.
I'm in fetus mode.
Now, Brad, you saw my bed. I have like 10 pillows, so
Yeah.
yeah. So I got a pillow under my head, a pillow on my back I lean
You see,
on.
my bed, it's just a futon.
Yeah, it's a
just
futon
couch.
with a pillow.
I have one pillow and I have a blanket that's semi-thin.
I sleep with a curtain. I literally like it's not even a blanket; it's a curtain.
Hey.
Like I just got one of those Christmas blankets. Like they gave it to me. I was like, oh cool. It was really soft, so I was happy. But then I realized if it's cold, it doesn't really do much.
And here I am with a thick ass curtain.
Yeah.
Have you ever slept with earbuds on?
Yes.
It hurts.
Yeah. After a while,
I
I
was-
used to have.
you wake up and your whole ear's sore.
I used to have just like the thick headphones like that you actually put around your ear like a headset. And so I would sleep with that. And if I ever rolled over and laid on my side in my sleep, I couldn't hear the whole day. Like my ear would just be shattered because I was laying on it.
Fucking died.
That's
It freaking died.
Strike 2, Andrew.
No, I didn't.
3 strikes and we're out. The 3 strikes in this video gets deleted as soon as it's posted.
3 strikes to what Checky gets us.
I was just kidding, dude. That was a prank. This was a prank. You know, I want to find that corn soup that they were drinking the other day.
Yeah, that's our main reason to go to Japan. You want to go to the vending machine and get some corn chowder.
Don't forget,
honestly,
I want to go to the karaoke place.
Yeah, why don't they have karaoke bars here?
Because we're poor here.
Yeah.
Why don't they have it anywhere here?
I'm pretty sure there's some in
one
in the 3 cities that are in our state.
Okay, well, that's the next plan, boys. First, we gotta go. We still need to get boba tea. We didn't go because we got sick.
Yeah, we were supposed to go get boba tea, but then I got the flu and Brandon got some strep.
Yeah, I just died. We still need to get boba, and then all the boys need to go to a karaoke bar and sing anime openings.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be like that guy in that video, just sitting there watching.
I was just saying, let's go to the mall tomorrow. Now we need to go to explore to find look it up on Google right now.
I already know where it is.
Oh,
my
where?
sister's gone before.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to boba. It's literally just called like boba shop or something like that.
You know what boba tea is?
I don't even like tea.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
why I'm gonna get it.
It's just the experience. I think they might have a coffee variant.
What's a boba tea?
So I don't know exactly what boba is, but they're like these like balls, squishy
Little seeds, I think.
No, that's something else.
Oh,
I forgot what that's called, but I know what you're talking about. They look like tadpoles.
yeah.
No, that's something else. So it's like these like dark like black balls, and they're in tea, and they're basically at the bottom. Like you drink the tea, and then like you eat them.
Yeah.
I like tea, so that would be an experience.
Yeah, it would be.
That's interesting.
Where did you say it was, Brandon? In like Browntown?
Browntown.
And that's not being racist. That's just the height where it is.
It's just.
That's,
it has brown in the name.
Yeah.
You mean
you can't say we live in South Texas and say Browntown, like that sounds really bad.
That's what happens.
Whoops.
Hey Jay, which one?
Which one? Pull up your hand. Did we tell you about? Did we tell you about the prostate, Brandon?
No.
So we're coming. No, we were coming here. Wait, were we? Either it was time to leave or we're coming to your class, and our teacher, he had a blue glove on. It was like a real thick blue glove because he was working on the car. And then Nick was like, "Sir, why are you wearing a glove?" And I was like, "He's giving prostates." And then he's like, "Yeah." And he holds up his hand, like all his fingers out. He's like, "Pick one." and then he's like, "I go to the doctor's office. I go like this." He puts like 2 fingers up, and he's like, "Come here." He makes a come here motion. He's like, "Come here."
Dude, it's amazing. Our teacher is God.
Andrew, sing a Frozen song.
Let it go. Let it go. That's all I know.
Come on, you gotta go harder than that.
Let it go.
Let it
good.
go.
That was good.
Can't take it back anymore.
Those are the wrong
Let
words,
it
you
go.
fake fan.
Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Good, execute order 66.
Like, all right, let's go to a karaoke bar. Then that's what we produce right now.
Yeah.
We would.
Don't worry. If we go to a
there.
karaoke bar, we're vlogging it. We're not gonna be able to drink. We're gonna be drinking Dr. Pepper, dude.
I can't even drink
No,
soda when I
I'm-
die.
Yeah.
We'll get you a water then.
If I drink a soda, I'll have the same effect as drinking a beer at this point.
Yeah.
I swear, like, I when me and Brandon went to the movies, I freaked out and I got a Coke instead of a tea or a water, and I was like, well, I made this choice. I have to go through with it. And then I haven't drank Coke since then for like 6 months, like half a year. And I was in the movie, I drank it, I swear it burned my mouth.
Yeah, it does it. I know.
Like, I just walked up to the counter. I was like, "Can I get a Diet Dr Pepper?" And they gave me one, and Jay was like,
I want a Coke, and I looked at Brandon. I was like, why did they do that?
They sell tea at the movies?
Yeah, it's good.
Lipton?
No.
"Dude, you know, like, ever since like."
Interesting.
Ever since we rewatched the Bunny Girl movie, or I rewatched it with you guys, every time I'm like thinking of going to see a movie or thinking of an anime movie or something like that, I lay down in bed and think of it, and I feel the same feeling I felt as when I was in the movie theater.
Remember
And
when?
it horrifies me.
Remember when we were gonna go see Konosuba and we're all excited, and I get a text from my ex that said her dog died, and I was like, Brandon, what do I do?
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it.
Why is she texting you, your ex? The heck?
Huh?
Why would your ex text you?
No, that was when I was dating her.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was there, I was ready to go to the movies, and I just get, oh, my dog died. And I was like, God damn it. I didn't know what to do.
How do you respond to that?
I don't know,
Like,
but I figured it out.
I know. I hate those texts where they send you something and you're like, how do I respond to this?
Yeah, it's like oh, how's you like you're like oh, I hope you had a good day. Oh, I did. And like you're talking about whatever. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the movies tomorrow. And they're like, oh, I'm sad now. Oh, why? My dog just died. Like, what do you do? They just killed the conversation.
I know.
Like, how do you...
And then you just kind of figure something out to say to revive it. It's
Like they don't even like say it in a way they like where you can respond to like some way where you're like, oh, they're feeling bad. I should like support them at least a little bit. Nah, they just straight up, my dog died. Like, how do you respond to that?
Next time someone sends me a text like that, I'm gonna send them this emoji.
Let me see that emoji.
The brain explosion. The brain explosion emoji.
It's amazing.
He sent it to you
Why'd you send it to me?
because you were the first one.
Because he loves you.
Damn, I feel special.
Oh, I wanted to crop it just to get the emoji. No. Just gonna send them the brain exploding and they're just gonna be like, oh.
Didn't you want to talk about some anime account you like, Ren?
Ah. There's a couple actually.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I follow one of them.
Yeah, I know you do. So there's a lot of bunny girl pages.
Of course.
And you know my experience with other bunny girl pages, right?
Yeah.
Freaking, like 10 of them played Fortnite. One of them posted a Has-Been Hotel on their story. And then there was a Shield Hero account that did the same thing. Found a couple good ones. I asked these accounts beforehand to say, hey, can I mention you? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. First one, my son is my waifu, right?
Yeah.
Waifu spelled just like waifu with an L.
Yeah.
Just post bunny. He actually, I think it's a he.
Oh, it's a boy. You just exposed him.
I'm pretty sure they said that. That's how I know. They post. Not only do they post Bunny Girl, but they post a lot of Shield Hero too.
Yummy.
So there's a lot of Raftalia. Then there's Thick Thigh Highs, who I'm starting to regret following because of their story. It's very disturbing.
Bro, I like thick thigh highs. No, it's not really a copyright strike.
It's playing Carry On My Wayward Son. It says, make sure to follow and share. Do you est Beanie Babies?
Do you?
Yes, no. And then there's a very distorted pot of greed in the background, and that did not make me comfortable. But they post everything, dude.
They post your daily dose of waifus.
And the best part,
They're the thick thigh high farmers.
they're the thigh high farmers. That's right.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
Admins, Mai, Megumi, and Kurumi. You know what those all have in common?
They're cute.
They're our waifus. Me, Jay, Nick. Epic.
We just vibe like that. Andrew, you got any anime accounts you follow?
No, I don't like anime.
Come on, you're the big military man. You love anime. You never stop talking about it. especially High School DxD.
I don't know if
I
this
don't even
one
know what
counts.
that is.
They post memes, but most of them are animes, and they're a lot of them cursed. Thick Boyo. I've sent you a lot of their posts.
Yeah,
'cause,
you have.
oh boy. And then there's one more.
There's one more.
Little Devil Kohai.
Ooh.
It's mostly because of this picture. It's just Amelia's thick thighs.
What Whoa, that's inappropriate. Why do you show me that? I can't go to church anymore.
Do you see those thighs, Jay?
Yes, I saw those thighs.
That's it. Those are all of them.
It just vibes like that, I guess. Andrew, have you experienced any anime?
You watch Pokemon.
No.
Like you haven't seen like any clip from or any episode from any anime?
No.
So anime is a complete mystery for you.
Yeah.
You should watch Sword Art Online.
Yeah, watch Sword Art Online.
No.
Why?
Watch the Saga Tanya the
I
Evil.
don't want to.
Yeah, you should watch Saga Tiny the Evil. That one's military.
I don't want to watch it.
Why?
Because I don't want to watch it.
Alright, so Saga Tiny the Evil is his man. He was a salary man, so he
Yeah.
fired people from from companies. And one person he fired, he got mad. And when the guy
He
was
said, "Get in the train, Bucko,"
Yeah,
and he
he-
pushed him in front of a
Yeah,
train.
he pushed him in
the
front of a
subway.
train, and God was like, "Oh, you don't have faith in me." And then he's like, "Oh, I'll put you in a world where you need faith." And he put him into the body of a little girl in Germany, and she
An
was
orphan.
an orphan in
An
Germany.
orphan and she was povish in poverty.
And she's 13, and
She was 9 when she
Oh,
started.
she was 9, and she's a major.
She was 9 when she started like becoming
Major.
military, like head of the military, and they're like, "Yo, we should get this girl in the military." Now she's 13 and she's the general.
Yep, and her goal is to get a position in the rear, like all the way in the rear, as far
Yeah.
from battle as possible.
She wants to get a position that's not in the front lines, so she doesn't risk dying.
Well, she's a major.
Yeah, she's a major.
She only got that position for like a month,
Oh.
and then they sent her back.
And there's the movie.
Nah, yes, the
I haven't
movie.
seen the movie.
You need to finish the movie.
Don't they fight Russia?
Yes.
Yeah.
And while they're conquering their capital, they start singing their national anthem while all their buildings are exploding. It's pretty epic.
God, dude, I'm seriously starting to consider Isekai Quartet being my second favorite anime, dude. Like, it's just so good. It's getting better with every episode. Like, it started off weak because Shield Hero was there, and then it just dipped. And I wish there was a lot more Shield Hero on that.
Yeah.
But then ever since episode 5, it just started improving.
I saw a clip of Chomsky throwing a
Fireball.
dodgeball.
Yeah.
That's
That was
pretty
funny.
rad.
That was the last episode. No, it's the episode before the newest one.
Just
Do you know the plot behind that?
no, I've
Basically-
only watched up to the Give Me Choco.
Basically, Tanya and Ainz get into an argument
Oh,
because they have divisions on what they put on their wings. So Tanya puts salt and pepper.
Oh yeah.
Ainz puts ketchup.
Oh.
And Subaru shows up, and he's like, "Why are you fighting over this? It's stupid." And they're like, "Oh, what do you put on your wings, huh?" And he goes, "Mayonnaise."
Andrew, you like mayonnaise with your wings?
No.
I like ranch dressing.
If I'm being honest, I haven't really had one.
Honestly, I don't even care about the dressing or the seasoning or whatever. I just want the sauce. Like, I want some good old buffalo
I
sauce.
want
on my-
wings now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why grandma gave me Wingstop.
I don't have my rubber band in.
Uh-oh. What happens if you don't have your rubber band in?
He
Nothing.
dies.
My teeth have already stopped moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what does rubber band do?
I think I just have to have it there.
It's just to have a rubber band
It's
there.
to keep your mouth
Yeah,
closed.
so they get into a dodgeball.
How much
team.
are wings?
Huh?
Depends where you get them from.
Yeah, it depends. Don't get it from Wing Barn. Wing Barn poo poo.
I agree.
Wingstop.
Huh?
Wingstop.
I don't know the price.
Wingstop.
You should know.
I know for that, like,
Oh, fine.
How much do you want?
I know at Buffalo's for like a medium, it's like, no, I think a large is $20.
That's too much, dude. I have no price range.
Bruh.
How much wings would you want?
2.
A whole 2.
Yeah, just 2.
I'm looking up the menu.
Remember when I broke Papa Wingeria?
Yes, I remember that. When Nick was counting money,
Yeah, I put 1,000 wings in that game, and it started lagging so hard.
it literally died.
I put a bunch of wings, and I put like,
Doesn't tell you the prices on the website.
damn. I put one ranch. I put 1,000 wings with one ranch, and 1 carrot.
The carrot was hidden deep.
Mm-hmm. It was deep in the wings.
They weren't even cooked. They look like dragon eggs.
I know.
Oh my god, work at a pizza place, dude.
Oh my god.
So we were playing work at a pizza place one night. It was like 12, and it was a school week. It was like one of the first weeks back of school, so we were exhausted. We were like dying, and we had been going to bed at like 10 or something. We were going to bed early. So it's 12, we're all freaking dying. He's just blacked out singing. That's all he said he like he blacked out and then he started singing. He said he didn't remember any of that.
Yeah, I just kind of died.
Yeah, so me, Nick, and Angel were getting super competitive in that game. Like, dude, you join a game called a work at a pizza place and you don't work, are you stupid?
You mean Roblox?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So we were like actually
Yeah,
doing
12
our jobs.
12
and
at night we went to Pizza Hut and started working.
We were just screaming our lungs out, just being like, "How are you that stupid? Just do someone get on cashier. Oh my god, why are you on break?" And we were just screaming.
Just screaming
At 12 a.m. Yeah.
You should just go work at Pizza Hut.
Just go in like unannounced, start working.
My parents used to work at Pizza Hut. If I applied there, they'd probably be disappointed.
Or Domino's. I want to try Domino's.
I want to go to try Domino's. You've
Yeah,
never
like-
had Domino's before?
I want to work.
Oh,
I want to
you
work there. Not like eat the food.
Are we still going with our Sam's plan or Target plan?
No, Target. No. I don't think Target's a good option.
What
I
about
think-
Sam's?
Yeah, I think we should go to Sam's. But honestly, I think I'm gonna try to get a job at my uncle works at a deli. Once that, I kind of working at the deli.
Alright, Andrew, me and you were working at Domino's.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's
I know
gonna
they're
be-
hiring like the one over here by Subway.
Yeah, that's gonna be horrible, dude. We can't cook. Or at least I can't cook, so I can't be on pizza booth.
So I walk in.
Oh! He arrives. Y'all talk about Whataburger. We're talking about jobs right now.
Oh, it's terrible.
Welcome to Texas. We got Whataburger. It's better than your stupid In-N-Out.
You know where the South College, the South College. I'll say the full name, but you know where the college is.
The one with the scorpion?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
call it Browntown right now.
That's accurate.
That's why that's why it's not okay, because it is accurate.
Yeah, working there is horrible, man. And you know, eating fast food's good when you're a consumer. You're like, all right, money, and then I get burger, and then I'm back there. I'm doing like every single step.
Y'all say what your plan is when we get to Japan?
My plan
Yeah, with your car.
is my car. Oh yeah, I'm just never gonna be around.
Yeah, we're all gonna get a house together. He's gonna have a nice bed, like a whole setup in his room, and then he's gonna like open up like an auto shop like down the road. He's not gonna come home. He's gonna sleep in his car, and 24 hours a day he's gonna just tweak it.
It's gonna sleep in my garage like that dude from Tokyo Drift.
Andrew's down with the Japan plan now.
Yeah.
We showed him like 5 videos and
We
he's
have
ready.
another plan for one of these weekends.
Another plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
To go to
this-
Japan?
No.
Yeah, basically,
Kind of.
we're gonna try to experience it
So-
here.
Me and Jay already plan to go to Browntown to get some boba tea. And
I'm
then-
all the way to Browntown just for some boba tea?
That's the
Yeah.
only place they have it.
Lunatics.
Alright, we're back.
All right, we're back. Yeah, you were running low on storage.
Yep, we got 27 minutes.
Right.
What were we talking about?
Boba-
So,
we're,
all right, so we're gonna go get boba tea. Then
Nick's
our
dead.
new plan. Yeah, Nick died. Our new plan. We're gonna go and we're gonna find a karaoke bar.
That sounds terrible. Sounds like a bad idea.
Why?
But you know, it's an experience.
It'll prepare us for the real plan.
It's
Not really, because
It's like a dummy course.
all the people around here are gross.
No, boy,
trash.
but the karaoke that we're looking for, we're looking for the one where like you go into separate rooms, not the one where it's like a bar and someone just goes up drunk and just sings in front of everyone.
Yeah, it's not one of those.
I know a couple of those. My parents have gone there before, but we're not going to one of those because those are actual bars.
No, we'll go in there.
We're just going to a karaoke
We're
joint,
cheating.
basically. So, like, go in.
You know any places like that, Nate?
I don't know any places around here. I haven't even been to Olive Garden.
Damn, the nicest place that you were gonna take Shay. And...
You never even been there.
I've never been there. I had some of the cold bread. It was okay.
When
I haven't been to a lot of the places here that people talk about. Like, I haven't been to that place in the mall. About Extreme Jump.
You mean Urban Air?
Urban Air. I don't know. I've never been there.
I hear it's really overpriced.
It's just an overpriced extreme jump.
You see, I could have the same fun with a trampoline and a water hose.
They got VR and all that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Isn't it like
It's called
$100 an
porn.
hour?
No?
I
It's
swear,
like-
I heard the VR is $100
There's
an hour.
I found one
It's
private karaoke booth.
You get like a little pass and you can do whatever you want.
all the way in North Texas, all the way in Arlington.
We're gonna do a whole road trip, brother.
I love Arlington.
I think I'm gonna be around that area for the Green Day tour.
You need to go pay your respects.
At the karaoke bar.
How far is that?
Arlington, it's literally like towards the tip of freaking Texas, dude. Like
Which
What
tip?
do you mean Arlington? Arlington's by Houston, dude.
Arlington's
by
by
Dallas.
Houston? Yeah, it's by Dallas. Dallas is next to the Panhandle, bro. It's next to Oklahoma.
Yeah, but Texas is big.
I know.
And the inch on the Texas map is like 500 miles in real time. You ever like gone from a road trip down here to like anywhere up there? You just drive for 2 hours in emptiness.
Yeah, I drove to California. That wasn't
I
very.
bet that was exciting.
We went into a cavern, and I was wearing Converse, and they got tight because my foot, like, it was like a real like hard like incline. So walking down, and my foot was just pressing up against like the top of the Converse, and I came out, both my feet. I had blisters on my big toe and my pinky toe, and it was terrible.
Man's never played Minecraft before. Went in a cave and he died.
It was weird because like some people like they would take flash photos accidentally, and it was like dark, like you only saw the floor and like lower, and so like the whole roof and forward was just black. And sometimes people would accidentally take a flash photo. It was terrifying. I swear I saw the devil. Like a flash went off and it was just. I saw the devil's face in the cave.
Caves are scary, man.
Yeah.
I was reading about I forget where the hell it is in a desert. I was reading about cryptids for some reason.
Mm.
In a desert, there's just like a 500-meter drop in a cave, and it said that there's a freaking demon that defends it at night and comes out to freaking protect its gold. And I was like,
The goblin.
I was like, really?
There's a lot in Houston.
I think it's
In
somewhere in the
Austin.
jungle, somewhere.
See, it's just because we're in the poor side.
Yeah, there's some in Dallas too, but that's really far.
One of my friends lives in San Antonio.
No, never mind.
One of my
That's just
friends
a
lives
bar.
in San An, and he said they got maid cafes up there.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. San Antonio's got everything.
San Antonio's kind of fruity, though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't like San
A
Antonio.
lot of the people I know from San An, real fruit baskets.
It was kind of funny because
A whole salad.
It was funny because my gay uncle was trash talking the Pride Parade.
Pride Parade's gay.
You know, he was like, "I used to go to the Pride Parade and it actually meant something. Now all the new gay people, they just go out and they just act really gay." And I was like, "That's a lot coming from you."
You know it's a problem when a gay person's calling people gay. Like, seriously.
Like, we were just driving, and he was just playing his gay music. No, it was like literally gay music. It was like a gay
Queen.
guy. Yeah, it was like a gay guy talking about how he got bullied in high school and like how he has like,
Macklemore.
and he has like the bag now, huh?
He said Macklemore.
Sure. No, it was a gay guy, and then like he was like listening to it. He was like making the whole car shake.
Ed Sheeran.
And then we were driving. He's like, "Oh my God, this is where they have the Pride Parade. It sucks now, and it's just a bunch of people screaming about being gay." I was like, "Whoa!"
Well, I'm gonna go to a Pride Parade one day. This is full KKK garb, full KKK garb, and I'm be like, "Gays go to hell."
Welcome to Texas.
Welcome to Texas. There ain't no gays here.
We'll just burn a cross just like straight in front of Pride Parade and be like, "That's where you're going, boy.
Like find the intersection and block them like Gandalf.
You're going to the fires, boy."
You scream, you can't pass, and just ignite it.
It's a very topical second half.
Yeah, that's what happens when Nick comes in.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the other day, me and Nick watched The Notebook.
Oh,
And right after we watched, I was having a breakdown beforehand, and then I was breaking down during, and then at the end it was like 11. It was 11 at night, and me and Nick were just talking about a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I don't think I'm happy anymore. I've been depressed ever since we made the joke about moving to Japan. Like, it never leaves my head. I want to go right now. I want to leave everything behind.
That's how everything is. Once you make like a big plan, you just can't stop looking forward to it.
You know, so how it's funny how like everything comes full circle, because back in 5th grade, I told my grandma, "Oh, I want to go to Japan. I want to work for Sony." I mean, I don't like the Sony part of the plan anymore, but it's kind of weird how like I never thought of moving to Japan from 6th grade to this year, and suddenly it just comes back, and it's a bigger flame than ever.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Japan before I started watching anime because it's a cool place. Japan looks cool, even a random tourist.
Yeah. And the videos that I put on yesterday, those were like a whole experience.
I can drink corn.
For some reason, Andrew's really excited about drinking corn chowder.
I feel like I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna be really disappointed.
You're gonna be poor, not because like you have an expensive house and a bunch of stuff. Nah, you just drink a bunch of corn chowder.
I'm gonna have a whole supply.
Just open a vending machine, it's just full of corn chowder.
what I'm excited about is harassing police officers.
You sound like what?
There's so much about the street race culture I know in Japan. I've literally watched so much.
Nick's gonna join the street racing Yakuza.
It's like you guys watch like 5 or 10 videos and you're like, alright, I watched like 120-minute videos.
We watched Will Smith be confused about the underground robot restaurant.
And I'm just like...
That was actually, like, I don't know how to feel about Will Smith over there.
So there's this...
Always set up.
There's this car club. I forget what they're called. They're called like Bad Club. It's called Bad or something like that. And they all drive Honda Civics, EG6s. And they just cruise on the highway in groups of like 6 to 8.
You ever see that scene?
And
from
there'll be a
Cars?
cop, and they'll pull up, and they will harass the living hell out of the cop. Like they're trying to pull him over, and they're just like crossing lanes in front of him and blocking him off, like in the corner. And just, like,
Their car's quivering.
I just imagining you said that. I imagined the scene from Cars where all
In
the
the
neon
beginning?
cars are just on the highway.
with the racer cars,
Yeah.
pulling the semi truck.
Oh, Nick, I didn't tell you, but Worry in this class, we were learning about potential energy and kinetic energy.
Oh, did you do the fish?
No, not the fish. He
Oh.
used a race car. He
Oh.
used a smart car and a Lamborghini. And he's like, "Look, me, Mr. Woolry, I am the Ferrari." Boom, boom. And then he's like, "Now the smart car." He points at the smallest girl in the room. And he's like, "That is you." Beep, beep. And then she got all mad. And he's like, okay, you the Ferrari. Boom, boom, boom. Me, I am the smart car. Beep, beep. And then the next example, he's like, "Okay, which one would hurt more, the 2-foot wave or the 50-foot wave?" Now you see me, Mr. Worry, I am the 2-foot wave. His classes and experience. Like, Brian, you need to get Mr. Worry's class.
Oh.
I don't think you can because we're gonna take astrology, right?
We're all taking astronomy. I need to go change that.
Astronomy. It's gonna be very interesting learning about the stars.
I think my dad's picking me up, so I'll probably just text him during 5th period and be like, can you wait a little bit? I'm gonna go change my schedule. Not even there after school. I'm probably gonna have to go during lunch.
Yeah, I don't think they are. Yeah, you go during lunch. They're really unreliable though.
The club's called No Good Racing.
I want to learn more about the guitar policy because I paid $700 or $600 for that. I'm not gonna risk just
Guitar policy?
Yeah, because I want to I'm bringing the guitar for the music video.
You need to know about the policy. I just walk in with my entire stage gear.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to risk that.
You're fine.
Nick does it like.
Yeah, Nick does it just
every
no
time.
case, no nothing.
There's vibes like that.
I don't even think I need my amp. It's just a music video. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you just gotta pretend.
Yeah.
What time is it?
2:12.
Ooh, Zooey, mommy. Damn, we're already on 40 minutes.
I poopied.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You wanna tell Brandon what you told me when you saw that green car?
The green car?
The one they were working on.
Oh, the contour?
Yeah.
When I was like, oh, Eminem. I can't say because we're on stream. It's like a bunch of bad words.
Yeah.
Can you make it PG?
You quoted Eminem. Is that why it rhymed, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I'm sick and tired of freaking the same
Fat
blonde, dumb other word in the back of my contour.
Oh, I know which word.
And then he started working on it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a freaking SVT contour, dude. I was like, go without me. I was like, it's a 5-speed, and I was just like,
I just talked about 3 anime pages I like.
Jay thinks I got mad at Rudy.
Bro, and versus.
dude, this is my Japan. Me and you, we have 2 different Japans.
That's your Japan, that guy going probably 10 miles or 20 miles over the speed limit.
It's a very loud car.
Yeah, we're all teched out, probably.
They're making it loud.
You're gonna get your car wrapped in an anime glove?
No,
I want to do that.
not my probe.
No, but like your Japan car.
My Jetta, dude. I want to get a rack with this like.
Yeah, they're just swerving in the lanes.
Do they harass a cop in this video?
I think I need to look
What I
that
want
up.
to do.
Harass a
dad-
cop?
My dad, no. My dad said I could take the Chevy, the Silverado.
Oh boy.
Just imagine me like just driving that big truck. It's like raised a little bit, so imagine me driving that, and just on the back you just see an anime girl
And you
on the
hop
back
out.
window.
You know what's really nice? Honestly, I don't like trucks, but the cars they have with the trucks in Japan, I'm like, damn, they're fucking nice. I like they're harassing the cop.
Are you gonna box him in?
Not the North Dakota.
The stream just gets full of this.
Imagine just like peeling down out of like a hotel room or something and seeing that.
And, what did the cop do? Can't do anything.
There's too many of them to arrest them, that's why they travel in groups. Then you got these tourists like, look, babe.
Oh my god, look, this is so cultural.
And then those Japanese guys are like, Harajuku.
Me and Brandon just want to live like happy, peaceful lives, going to cafes and like just exploring. You're like, I want to race, I want to
I'm
harass
gonna be a
cops.
street terrorist.
You're gonna shoot.
You guys are gonna be like, oh, let's go get some coffee. And you guys are gonna be just sitting there waiting for me. You're just gonna.
Like, me and Brandon like, oh yeah, let's go get coffee, and you're like, I can't right now. I heard there's a cop on this street. Just pull up and just T-bone him. Just straight, the cop's just chilling there. You just straight up T-bone him full speed.
Like 210.
You're gonna get out and you're like, are you gonna pay for that?
I hope you got a good insurance officer.
Really just the car would just blow up, and you're like, "Can you afford that?"
Your car's just gonna disintegrate. It's just gonna be you sitting in the chair. It's no car.
Yeah, it's like one of those cartoon moments where their freaking wheels pop off and their car just scrapes until it's nothing but the chair.
The cops will come out trying to arrest you, and you'll be like, "There's no car to prove that it was me."
Where's your proof, man?
I don't see no
How do you know it was me? This could have been someone else.
I'm just sitting in my seat.
You're still just in the wreck.
Just the idea of just a cop just chilling there, and then just the street racer just coming and T-boning him at like 200 miles per hour.
Dude's going like Mach 4, just breaks the sound
He has
barrier
a-
and hits the car.
Bro, it is the scariest thing, man. I will contest this to this day. People have nice cars and they go fast and they're like, oh, okay. You do not know how scary it is to see your little needle go past the limit when your car is older than you.
Yeah.
And you're sitting
The old
inside of it.
cars. I don't know if we said this. I don't know. If
And
we-
it's just like, I'm just like,
What are those?
Basically, old cars are designed to be sturdy, right? They
Yeah.
don't move a lot. They don't break a lot, but that's worse. Like, if you get in a wreck in an old car and people see it and it's, like, not that mangled or whatever, they're like, oh, the person in there's fine. No, you're dead.
When your car's so old, you go 10 miles per hour and the walls start just
Yeah.
shaking.
With, like, in the new cars, they have a thing called, like, the crumble or something.
the
So
crumple
basically-
zones where you get hit
Yeah.
in certain zones, it crumples to avoid like the energy gets dispersed.
Yeah.
What are those
We
cars?
just learned about it. It was on the physics test, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
I learned
they
about that.
crash, and then it crumples, and it reduces the force you impact with by the time it gets to you, so you're fine.
What are those race cars called? Like Formula X?
The
Oh,
F1s.
the F1s, those are death traps.
Yeah,
Those
T-bone
are-
a cop with that.
No, like straight
You'll
up.
die. You'll die, and the cop will be fine, dude. Like, I saw a video of a car or like a something just full speeding it into a concrete wall. It just disintegrated. That's you. The cop's fine. You're
Yeah,
dead.
that's how you be like, where's the proof?
Literally, like the F1 cars, like let's say there's a fire, you're dead.
You're dead.
You're like a little fire, you're dead. Like you don't understand how dangerous they are. Like I've seen one like go up in the air, and like I couldn't imagine that feeling. Like you already know you're dead, bro. It's so bad.
Like, you're even in the area. You
Because there's like no protection. You're literally just, it's like a go-kart, but it can go like 300 miles per hour.
What the heck?
yeah.
Yeah. It says you're dead in one of those, dude. You're gone.
Oh
we
my
should try it.
The tires are like this freaking meaty. That's how thick they are. It's like
I like how this
Yeah, and you need assistance to get out. So if there's
Yeah.
a fire, you can't just be like, oh.
at least like in NASCAR they have the windows, so the
Exactly.
quick eject you can just pop it off and jump out. No,
it's like a
Yeah.
canoe.
it is like a big canoe of death.
It's a big, fast canoe.
Dude, you know the most dangerous record to break is the speed on water.
Oh.
So like if you go too fast on a boat and you mess up, the boat
You can
hits
bounce off the
straight.
water a bit.
Yeah, the force of water, dude. Like you ever belly flop in the water?
Yeah.
Imagine doing that at like 300 miles per hour.
Oh.
That's basically what happens when your boat hits the waves flat. So
Oh,
like
I
you
got-
tumble and you just disintegrate.
You're gonna glitch real life.
This podcast went from, oh yeah, we basically been doing nothing all week, just playing Siege and watching Yu-Gi-Oh! To, I'm gonna T-bone a cop at 200 miles per hour, and if you body slam water at 300 miles per hour, you will disintegrate.
You'll see.
I'm gonna title this podcast, it gets better.
It gets better.
Oh, there we go again.
The poor cops. You're trying to do
Alright, we
their
gotta
job.
end it here.
Do I want to end it here?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want to end it
I
here?
mean, body slamming water at 300 miles per hour, it's not getting any better than
Just
that.
to give you a visual, there's a world record for like how fast you can barrel down a waterfall in a barrel. That is not as dangerous as speed racing boats.
Huh?
Yeah.
All the comments on the video of the people harassing the cops are like, "Yeah, in USA you get shot for doing this." And that's true.
Yeah.
Like the whole cop car in the U.S., like the whole roof just gets cut off and a machine
Yeah.
gun pops out.
In the U.S., you go 10 miles over the speed limit, and
You get 10 years in prison.
Yeah, that's a felony right there. In Japan, you freaking T-bone a cop car at Mach 352.
Where's the
and
proof?
you're fine.
Where's the proof? All right, we're gonna end it here. We'll see you next week. Watch videos of daytime fireworks.